MindMesh, and this is RemoteTrust. RemoteTrust helps remote job seekers avoid scams by combining machine learning with transparent, rules-based safety checks. On our home page, you can see our scoring logic. Our scoring logic consists of trust score and quality score, both of which are combined into a final opportunity score. Trust score is blended using rules and model output, and if trust is below 50, we hard cap the final score so polished scams can't look safe. Now, let's move on to the job board. In our live job board, we're fetching real-world remote job posts from four different sources, which include We Work Remotely, Jobicy, Remotive, and USA Jobs. If we move to a specific job post, what we see is each job posts include trust score, quality score, a final score, as well as a fraud risk associated with it. But what's interesting about this section is it's not just scores, but it also consists of natural language, human explainable reasonings behind those scores. For example, if we look at this section of the job post, it answers why this post scored well. For example, the job post included signals like use of HTTPS, incorporated signals like domain matches. It also included information about salary and compensations, which usually real jobs consist of. This is important because users don't just see a number, they see exactly which signals fired. Now, what we can also see is a rule level evidence like messaging app interview patterns, fake check language, upfront fees, and hard cap triggers if they're discovered within the system. That section is shown in this section, where if those signals are detected, this section of the post will display that. For example, trust rules that were not fired for this job post include risk, one, messaging app recruitment sites such as Signal, interview by chat, chat signal, and so on. Next, our system also incorporates a CV recommendation section where the user can input their CV information, and the system will go through the CV as well as the different job posts that we have from the sources and recommend certain jobs. This is done using something called semantic similarity by converting the CV content as well as the job posts into vectors. The next section shows some negative samples that are used to stress test our scoring logic, as the live job board did not include that many negative signals. From here, what we can see is for this job post, it was tagged as promising. This is because it received a final fraud risk that was really low, a final score of 75.2. However, what we can see is it had a very low quality score. This is because when we look at the trust and quality rule debug section, it tells us what this job post missed. For example, the job post didn't include company mission, culture context, described, and so on. Finally, remote trust is designed to be practical, explainable, and trustworthy for real-world job seekers. Thank you for listening to this video.